What's going on, guys? Keith here, back with another banger vlog for you guys. I'm actually back in Paris, but only for a few hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, because I'm going to Bordeaux, which is in the south of France. So finally a nice destination, because honestly, Paris was nice, but I think there's better places in France to visit as a tourist. But yeah, I'm basically just walking in the train right now. Everybody walks outside, but I'm like, might as well stay inside as long as I can because it's kind of chilly outside. So yeah, I just got at the North Station and now I have to walk an hour south, but I'm gonna make a pit stop at the Louvre for you guys and we're gonna check that out. But see you then. All right guys, so it looks like the first part of this vlog is gonna be Paris vlog part 4, because honestly, I can't just walk by all these cool buildings without having to say anything. So here we have an old church, the St. Vincent of Paul of the 19th, so there was 18 before him. But yeah, you can see with the wide angle, hopefully, it's a pretty impressive church. And then also I'm at this kind of elevated position. So you can see I kind of have a nice view of this entire block. But yeah, that was it. All right guys, you can see behind me we have a really big building. It's like an expo building. It's called the Paris Brogniart, I believe. It's quite cold, so I got the hood up. And it sucks because the sun is blocked by all the buildings. But yeah, we're pretty close to the Louvre, so I'll let you guys know when we're there and stay tuned. Alright guys, check this out. So I'm at the National Library of France. The lighting is kind of bad, hold on. Alright guys, so check this out. I'm in the library, the National Library of France. Just look around, I'm in the courtyard. So pretty much this is where all the archives are, I guess. And there's also a museum, but as you can see behind me, there's like a security checkpoint. But anyways, there's also palm trees in the courtyard too. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna go to a garden next, and then I think it's finally. Alright guys, so check this out. We just got out of that one National Library, and I was confused because there's like supposed to be a road on Google Maps, but I couldn't find it. And it's because it's like this underneath passage underneath this building. You can see all these crazy pillars everywhere. And then if you look what's in front of me, got sunlight and this massive garden. It's interesting how they have all these like weird trees here. They don't have any coniferous trees. So like in the winter, we're like, yeah, I guess it's the winter. Now it's so ugly because all of the branches are dead, but you can see it's like a massive courtyard and it leads directly to the Louvre. So pretty cool park and finally a bit of sunlight. Alright guys, so we made it to the Louvre. You can see behind me, bada bing, bada boom, it's so big. Honestly thought I could like maybe have like a quick peek at the Mona Lisa or something. I'm gonna go inside because I'm cold anyways, but I highly doubt it because I have to get to the train in approximately 45 minutes. But yeah, I'll show you inside. Alright, so guys, we're just at the outside, but you can see from the inside there's a bunch of the different statues. There you go, there's some better light. I remember being in that same courtroom back in 2016, so it's pretty crazy to see. And let's go to the pyramid next. It's honestly crazy. I totally forgot how massive this place is. So you can see behind me on the top of the buildings, they have a bunch of famous French figures. So for example, you have Jean-Jacques Rousseau and many others. And look, it just keeps on going all the way. And I don't think it ever ends. And then you have a big garden there. And then even behind me, it continues. So you also have the 2 pyramids there behind me, which kind of give you a view of the inside. But I'm not sure really how it works. It probably has like a pretty heavy security briefing to get inside because they don't want somebody to blow up the Mona Lisa. So I'm kind of lazy, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to do that. Maybe I'll just look at the gardens behind me quick, but let's see. So quick little check. Actually, the Louvre is closed every Tuesday, so it's a Tuesday. So good thing I actually didn't really want to go, because if I did, then that would have been a big L. You can see there's like a massive ad there on the Louvre. I can only imagine how much that costs. And then so make sure don't come on Tuesdays basically to the Louvre. One of the landmark things that is here that I still remember is like the, I don't even know, it's like gravel chalk kind of walkway that they have here. And that's for the entire courtyard. So yeah, that's pretty cool. They also have like this massive kind of display here, but it's under restoration. It's like a bunch of gold figures with like horses. And then finally, I'm just gonna go check out this cool tower, and then I'm gonna make my way to the train station. Oh, what the heck, you can see the Eiffel Tower. Hold on guys. You can see the Eiffel Tower, so let's get a quick glimpse of that. Bada bing, bada boom. So obviously it's the tallest building in Paris, so it's not that hard to miss. But yeah. Alright guys, this is the thing I hate the most about Paris. All this stupid high fashion. So right now you have in the middle of the massive garden, it's called the Grand Cover or something like that, a big Dior store that just like they built in the middle of the garden. Like that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and they have like 500 security guards guarding it, even though there's nothing of value in there worth guarding. But anyways, so here behind me I have this cool tower. I forgot the name of it, but Yeah, it's like a cool pencil thing. Hopefully, if you're more interested, you can just search up what it means on the internet, because I probably won't record again. But yeah, I'm gonna cross the Seine River very soon and make my way to the station. Hi guys, so I'm just crossing the river right now. And check that out. Hold on, let me go a bit closer here, just so I'm not filming anybody who doesn't want to be filmed. But yeah, check that out. That's so beautiful. And then if you check behind me, or in front of me actually, you have the National Assembly. So I was actually there last week, in fact. But yeah, since there's no buildings on the river, you can actually get sunlight here, so it's much better than in the narrow alleyways. All right, what's going on, guys? I'm in the train station right now, the Paris train station, and I got some bad news and some good news. First of all, I just ran here like literally all out. Like I didn't even clean my nose, just to show you guys how brutal it was. And it's all my fault. I don't know, I always push to the last minute, so I missed my train. But luckily I have this like pass where I can just get a free train ticket like every day. So I just got the next train, which is an hour. And funnily enough, the train that I was supposed to take at 10 a.m. Took 3 hours, but the train I'm taking at 11 a.m. takes 2 hours. So I'm still gonna get there at the same time, but obviously in a less comfortable manner. So please learn from me, guys, or learn from my mistakes. Don't push it until the last minute. Get there early so that you don't have to rush. So yeah, see you guys in the train. Alright guys, so I'm just taking a walk in this beautiful park here that's not really on the way to the hostel, but you know, it was just off. And yeah, I don't know, I just realized, I'm like, oh crap, I'm in a city and I'm gonna stay here for a night for the first time. Like during my entire stay here in France. I'm in France for 4 months working with the government of Canada, and I was like, okay, if I go to the hostel, what am I gonna do, just sit around? And I'm like, no, I have to kind of explore the city. So I'm gonna do that for a bit. The weather is nice since the sun's out, but it's not really warm. But yeah, once I get to the hostel, I'm actually gonna look at like what I can do here, because I don't want to just walk around the entire time. But for the time being, I'm in this very beautiful park. I think it's just called like the public, yeah, it's literally just called the public garden. So, but it's very nice. And yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date. But you guys, check this out. So I'm in the north of France, like that's where I live. But obviously Bordeaux is in the south, and you got palm trees just kind of chilling to the side. And for me, that's pretty crazy to see, because you know, where I'm staying, you don't see this stuff. But here the weather is much more temperate, so I guess they can chill and survive, no problem. Alright guys, so continuing on with the pine tree, or the palm tree theme, sorry. We're in the botanic gardens of the city. So you can see all around me, there's a bunch of exotic different plants and trees and everything of that nature, even some like bamboo, if I'm not mistaken, going on here. So it's pretty cool. They have so many signs. I already like read like 2, but like I'll probably just try to absorb the kind of atmosphere rather than read all the signs, because it's too much information. But yeah, it's really cool that they just have a, you know, botanical garden in the middle of the city, and it's free access, so thumbs up. What's going on, guys? So we're finally here in Bordeaux, and you can see behind me I'm in a quite interesting place. So on one side, sorry, there's the circus with a bunch of like food tents, and then here you have this cool fountain. It's currently empty though, and then you can see there's a massive little tower going on here as well. So yeah, it's 2 p.m. Kind of just been walking around, hopped on the train for a sec, even though I didn't even have a ticket, but it's all good. And I think I'm like a kilometer away from my hostel, so I'll see if there's any cool things on the way. If not, I'm just gonna head to my hostel. Alright guys, so I'm here in front of this kind of lake that we got going on here, and if you look at the very back, there's 2 Canadian geese there chilling. So they've even invaded France, which is kind of funny. And then you just have a bunch of other ducks, and on the other side of the shore there's some interesting birds that I've never seen before. I don't know what they are, but they also have a nice little aquatic section too of the garden. Alright guys, if you're ever in Bordeaux, there's a cool little place actually at the Consulate General of Portugal, so they're kind of their embassy. And I just walked inside. I mean, I walked past the entrance. It's more of like a kind of closed off courtyard here that they got going on, but it's definitely a cool chill spot. Like you could just come here and eat your lunch or whatever. You see the tables going on. So yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna head toward the hostel because I don't want to eat my cold food, but it's quite an interesting little hidden spot. Alright guys, so I'm in the alley right in front of my hostel. It's kind of interesting. This tiny street has 2 big museums. One, the Maritime Museum of Bordeaux, because it's on a big river that connects to the Atlantic Ocean, sorry, and also the Wine Museum of Bordeaux. But you can see there, 20 hostel. It's my hostel, so let's go inside. There you guys go. So part 1 is in the books. Check out, stay tuned for part 2, which is probably already uploaded, and I hope you enjoy it.